Hello, this is Justin, the Tech Train again here, and in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how you can get free models from Sketchfab and insert them into your PowerPoint presentation. Like the example that I've got here, I have an animated knight in my presentation, and the beauty of this is because it's a 3D model, we can animate this, we can move it around, we can change the view, zoom in, change the rotation. It's a 3D model, just like a 3D model that you could perhaps embed within PowerPoint's own library, but this is using Sketchfab, where there are thousands of free models available to use in your PowerPoint presentation. So let's get started. So if you haven't come across Sketchfab before, it's a fantastic repository for 3D models. In fact, there are over 3 million 3D models available on this website. And although a lot of them will be for sale, and some might only be for a couple of pounds, there are lots of 3D models on here which are completely free. And I'm going to show you how you can find those. So when you go to sketchfab.com and you click at the top for search 3D models, you need to type in the word tag and a colon and the word free. Doing that will bring up all of the free models. The first row you can see is store models, so ignore that. But as you scroll down, these are the free models. But you can of course search within these. So I'm going to type in here knight, and then I'm going to put the tag colon free. So you can type in anything you like, doesn't have to be knight of course, put in whatever object you're looking for, tag colon free, and press enter, and you'll see then you've got all these models. Again, the top row is sort of the sponsored ones, the store models. I mean, even those, you can see there's a fantastic model here, which is $5.70, this crystal sword, $4.50. A lot of these assets will be done for games or used in games, but for your presentation, you might perhaps want to pay for a model. However, if we scroll down, we can see that all of these models here are free. All of these are completely free, and there are hundreds of them. I went for this one here, Medieval Knight. We're going to click on that. And then you get a preview once it's loaded up the 3D models. So you can see the preview. You can click and drag it around, have a look at it. Not all models will be animated. This is, and you can certainly choose animated models as you've seen already for your presentation. Once you decided, yes, this is the model that you would like to have, then if we just look underneath it, scroll down here, you can see the option to download 3D model. When we click that, you'll see a couple of things. First of all, your attribution information. So this one here has been listed as free, but credit the creator. And there's the information there by RX. And the formats down here, various formats. The one I've found tends to work best with PowerPoint is the GLTF, this one just here. So if we get the GLTF, we'll click download. I've already downloaded it, so I won't download it a second time. Once we have downloaded it, you will have this zip file, which you'll need to right-click and extract. That will give you a folder, and inside that folder, you don't have to really do anything with this, but you'll have a few files, the license of course, the binary file, the textures, the materials, and this file here, which will usually be called scene, but this is the GLTF file. You need all of this information in here, so don't delete anything you think is irrelevant. Once you've got that, let's head back into PowerPoint and click on Insert, and then 3D models, and choose this device. When you navigate to the folder that you've just extracted, you'll see that you only see the textures folder inside there. So at the bottom right here, where it says all 3D models, we need to click on that little drop down and choose all files. Once we do that, we'll now see the full list of items in that folder. There's the GLTF file. We double click that one, and after a few seconds that will bring in your 3D model to PowerPoint. There he is. And once you've got the 3D model, you can move him around, you can resize him, and of course by clicking on this button in the middle you can rotate that person, that model, whatever it is, to whatever angle you like. There are some set at the top here, which you can choose to automatically put him into particular positions or poses. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to just zoom out a little bit. I'm going to resize him and put him just on the left hand side there. Once I've done that, I'm going to duplicate this slide. I'm then going to move him over to the right hand side. I'm going to rotate and I'm going to resize that. Move him just up to there. And then once I've done that, I'm going to select all slides on the left hand side, go to transitions and choose morph. And that will allow me now to not only have this model of the knight who is animated and moving around a little bit. So there's the knight on the left hand side, moving around, animated, and if we just move to the next slide, that's the beauty of having the model as a 3D model that we can use the morph transition to move him around. It kind of brings it to life, and whatever your subject for the PowerPoint presentation, having 3D models and having the ability to move these models around, zoom into them. You could even zoom into particular parts of the armor if you're wanting to focus in on particular individual elements of a knight's armor. Obviously the opportunities there are as wide as your imagination. So I hope you found that interesting and useful. If you did, please do give this video a quick like. That would be very much appreciated. If you like this kind of content and haven't already, do consider subscribing. And if you have any questions or comments, do leave them below. I do read all comments and I try to reply to as many as I possibly can. So thank you very much indeed for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.